The marathon.
54 games played so far. This is game 55.
Well, they've both just served so extremely well. They've returned well. They both had chances. McEnroe had so darn many chances in the second set.
I think some of the crowd, Cliff, are tiring faster than the players. They're beginning to walk out in the middle of points and move around a little bit. Kind of shell shocked by the match that they've been seeing, its length and its excellence.
Well, they come and they go. They get up and then take their seats again. Hartford, Connecticut was the home of what they call the World Cup. I think Australia versus the USA. It was held here for many years. And I know Fred played in that thing a number of times. Didn't you, Fred? Was it here? It was here, wasn't it? Once or twice.
It was here many times when they built the Civic Centre. We played it here for 5 or 6 years. Tremendous support from the local community, and they're getting it again for the Davis Cup title.
That's wide. 40 love. Well, here in 1978. A youngster by the name of John McEnroe won his first ever professional tennis tournament in the city of Hartford, Connecticut.
McEnroe and Connors represented the United States in the Aetna World Cup here. It was just at the closing stages. Australia were not competitive enough. The competition finished.
That's changed.
Whoops, did I hear a female voice say football this time?
You did hear a foot fault call, so John McEnroe must be satisfied. He had one linesperson removed.
And that linesperson there has taken his place, and she is called football also.
It's happened a few times to him. You know, you'd think that he just tried to take I mean, even a couple of inches is all he needs. And he's not going to be in danger of stepping on the line. Of course he is. Why would she call it otherwise?
A double fault aided along by the foot fault. His 7th.
There is how close he gets to the line. See, now let's just take a look and see when he moves. You know, at that point there, see how he rolls it over? Well, if he rolls that over onto the line, it's a foot fault. And he comes very close every time.
Remember in a match at Wimbledon maybe 3 or 4 years ago on court 1, McEnroe was called 5 or 6 times, and that's so upset. He should just move back. You're right.
Yep. And it is 9-8. And again, Becker goes to sit down, coming back, trying to serve to square this 3rd set at 9-all. And a lot at stake. We're not talking about Becker and McEnroe per se, although they're providing the entertainment and determining what will happen. We're talking about the future of Davis Cup for both teams for the next year and a half.
It's a scary thought to have to qualify for the '89 competition in 1988. And what is even scarier is the prospect of having to play countries like Brazil, Argentina, Ecuador, where we have not been very successful in recent years on the slow clay.
Serving at 8-9 in the 3rd. McEnroe, when he had the blahs there for a while at the beginning of this set, seems to have regrouped mentally and physically.
He did exactly the right thing on that first point. I've said it a couple of times, but probably worth repeating. When he attacks the serve and makes Becker pass him or have to pass him, that's when he's in control. Becker has to be thinking. right now.
See, Boris Becker's had 5 chances to break in this set, McEnroe none, but he'd like to put this one on the board to get 3 set points.
Oh, look at that. Unbelievable return. Tremendous serve. And then McEnroe, having made it, says to himself, I'm sure he's not going to be able to do anything meaningful of that. And look at that. Turns his shoulders, takes a big swing, and McEnroe, even from the back of the court, cannot track it down. Look at this.
No, that is out. And here are a couple of set points. Remember, in game 22 of set 2, McEnroe had 5 and could not pull it off. Had he been able to just pull off 1, this would be for the match. But he didn't. Becker fought back and won at 15-13. And now McEnroe has set points again.
It looked to me when Becker hit that volley that he might have been hitting a ball that was going long, Fred.
Certainly was. He got it round chest high and it would have floated along most definitely.
Still set point. Almost becomes mandatory for John McEnroe to pull this off if he's to stay in the match. Becker goes to that big booming serve that served him so well. What a return. And that is out, and that's the second set for John McEnroe. He leads 2 sets to 1. 6-4, 13-15, 10-8. They'll take a break. McEnroe, is he back? About 5 hours this match has gone on, and they've only played 3 sets. Now they'll take a break and come out and play at least 1 more set, if not 2.
Amazing, isn't it?
USA will win.
How you can cruise through a set like that. You're in Becker's shoes, serving unbelievably well, and then suddenly a guy who has just clawed his way through the set just to stay in it ends up winning it.
But I must remind you,